Welcome to the Maps 101 Quick Start tutorial on our map collections. The fastest way to find a map that you're looking for is to simply type in your content area into the search box on the upper right hand side of the screen. Any maps we have that correlate with your search will show up in the results. However, another way to find maps is to scroll through your orange tabs and click on the Map Collections tab. Please keep in mind that we are a K-12 interdisciplinary resource, so you will find that we have thousands of maps within Maps 101. Once you open up the table of contents for map collections, you'll notice here several different categories of maps to look for. And that will all be depending on your grade level and your subject area. So, for example, if you're a science teacher, you notice here we have Earth Science maps. For geography teachers, we have globe locator maps, physical maps, thematic maps, world projection maps. Your U.S. history and your world history maps will be housed here under history map sets. We also have election maps. So there's a wide range of content that you can find. For ELA teachers and others who need just blank maps, whether they are of countries, continents, or states, you can go to our outline map sets here. And remember to check out the video tutorial on the map sketch feature that allows you to go into any of our maps and add extra content, text, or symbols. For the purposes of this demo, I'm going to open up the history map sets and then just choose U.S. history. Regardless of your grade level or your subject area, all of our maps are organized the same way, they're formatted the same way, and so the features and the benefits are going to be the same. So I'm going to, first off, I've opened up U.S. history. The first thing you'll notice, they are organized chronologically. So if you are looking for a specific map, you can find it relatively quickly just by scrolling down to the correct time frame. For our purposes, I want you to see the features on the map. So I'm just going to open up here a colonial map of colonial settlements from the 1600s. And the first thing you'll notice is the map itself is very similar to what you would have in a wall map. Okay, the details are going to be the same. You have the inset to show you location, you have your key and your information. However, many people, when they use digital maps, either the students are looking at this on their own device or the teacher's projecting this on a white screen or on a smart board. So you want to make sure that you can make this map as large as possible so that everyone in the classroom can see it. If you're hovering your mouse over the image, you should see a green zoom icon appear in the upper right hand corner. If you click on that zoom icon, you're going to have a new window pop open. Again, if you have a pop-up blocker, make sure that it's turned off because that can prevent this new screen from popping up. Once it pops in, the map itself will be small, but you have a scroll bar at the bottom. So now you have the ability to make this map as large as you want it to be. And as a teacher, one of the hardest issues I had when using a map, whether it was a wall map or a digital map, was focusing student attention. I've got 25 sets of eyes in the classroom. If I'm trying to talk about specifically here, say the middle colonies, well, half of them are trying to figure out what the abbreviations mean. The other half are trying to read something about the Great Lakes, or they didn't know that Florida was located exactly where it's located. Kids' attention spans, they're all over the place. So having this zoom feature is a great way for you to be able to zoom in on whatever part of the map it is you're specifically wanting to focus on, and then you can zoom that image back out and reposition it as needed. So that's the great part about the zoom feature, is really trying to be able to control student attention while making sure that everything on the map can be seen throughout the classroom or on those single devices. So you can use that zoom button, pop it out. If you know you're going to need it projected a couple of times, you can certainly minimize it, maximize it, or you can just close it right back out. The zoom feature will always be there. If you'll scroll down underneath your map, there's a couple other icons I want to draw your attention to. First off, there is the PDF. You can download this map and then insert it into your own lessons. Perhaps you create PowerPoints for the classroom. You don't have to open up Maps 101 every single time you want to use this particular map or any other map that has this PDF capability. Download it, insert it into your plans, print it if you need to print it, but that way it saves you a lot of time in the future if this is a map you're going to be using quite often. It also saves you trouble whenever you have those days where the internet's not necessarily cooperating as it should. If you're a team teacher and you'd like to collaborate lessons with other teachers in your building or even in other buildings, and you come across this map and you have an idea of how you can use it in the classroom, you can email this to anyone else. You just type in their email address, it'll go through our system. You also have the map sketch option. Again, this is where you and your students can go into the map and become cartographers yourselves, check out the video on how to do the map sketch. Finally, underneath every map, you're going to have a green Related Features tab. In this section, you're going to have several options. Okay, in this particular case, this one map is used in 3 different lesson plans. I strongly encourage you to check those out, even if perhaps you don't teach one of the grade levels that these are specified for. Although we do group our lesson plans together by grade level, you may be a 10th grade teacher, but you very easily can find a 3rd grade lesson on the same content that you can modify and meet your needs. So don't limit yourself. But these are just to give you ideas of how to use this map in the classroom or how to expand on that lesson. So these are just more tools to try to make your life in the classroom a little bit easier. You may also see other options in here at times. It could be the Spanish version available. You would just click that link and the map would turn it to Spanish. And there will be times where this Related Features box is empty because that image is not used and maybe in a particular lesson plan. But always check out your options to see what is available. Thanks.